Yo, what up YouTube? So right now, I'm basically kicking it right here with my cat. So she might be, you might hear her in the background. But basically what I'm doing is I am trying to look at sneaker releases for the remainder of 2020. And then I'm gonna actually mirror my screen here for you so you can see what I'm looking at. Alright, so, new screen recording, record. Alright, so I'm looking at the releases basically between November 17th, which is today, to the end of the year. And I'm basically recording my screen right now, so you'll be able to see what's on my screen. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I'll show you what sneaker releases I really like and what sneaker releases I really don't like. So let's see. So right off the bat, I like the Jordan 1 Mids Women's Homecoming. I actually think I might cop a pair of those in a size 12 because that would be a size 10.5 in men's. So that's actually a pretty cool sneaker. Let's see what else we got here. The Elf and Puma Clyde All Pro. That's actually a pretty cool colorway on that sneaker. I would definitely consider buying that. I'm gonna click on it here, see what information I can find. So the retail price is gonna be $130. I got my cat in the background here. She sneezes a little bit sometimes, so watch out for that. Now, just based on design alone, I actually really like this Elf and Puma Clyde All Pro. Let's see. Now we got, let's see what else here. So we got some Reebok Kamikazes coming in on November 20th. Looks like those are gonna retail for $120. They're alright. I'm not a really big fan of the Kamikazes all that much, but some people are. So if you're a fan of the Reebok Kamikazes, make sure you check that out. Now let's see what else. Nike Air Pennies. I don't really know much about the Air Pennies. Definitely not a sneaker that I'm super excited about, but some people might be excited about it out there. So I will tell you, the first sneaker that I am actually pretty excited about is this Bape and Undefeated crossed with Adidas ZX 8000. And personally, the colorway that's really doing it for me is that bright green colorway. I really like that pair of sneakers. And that pair of sneakers drops on November 20th. I would definitely make sure you guys check that out. If you like the Bape Adidas crosses, I really like those Bape Adidas collabs. So that is definitely something that I'm interested in. Immediately next to this, I also have an Air Jordan 3 Court Purple. I love my Court Purples. I actually just sold my Court Purple lows, but I still have my Court Purple highs. And I might have to get these Air Jordan 3s and maybe do a side-by-side comparison at some point. I really like the purple colorways. I know some people don't, some people do, so it really depends on what your preference is. Alright, so my internet is kind of slow, but if my internet picks back up, oh, come on. Alright, here we go. So the Nike Air Max 1 Spiral Sage is coming out November 23, November 23rd. I'm not a really big fan of that. I don't really like the colorway, so I'm probably not going to cop that. But I will say, immediately the next day on November 24th, the Nike Kobe 5 Proto Bruce Lee is coming out again. I think it already released one time. I don't have that sneaker though, so I might try to cop this on November 24th. It'd be an awesome pair of sneakers for me to cop if I have the money, so we'll have to see if I have the money on that day. So, and then same day, on the same day, you have the Nike Kobe 5 Proto Alternate Bruce Lee, which is basically a white and red colorway with a little bit of yellow accents on it instead of a yellow and black colorway with, you know, red accents. So it's slightly different, but it's still an awesome sneaker. The thing is, for me, I can't really use Kobe sneakers all that much because I don't play basketball that much, but I do still like them for the collection. So we'll see if I can get a pair of those. Now, what do we have here? We have the Nike Adapt Auto Max Triple Black coming out on, let's see, it looks like it's coming out on November 24th also. And you also have, I don't really like any of these. I know they're doing the re-release of the Air Jordan 4 OG Fire Reds. So if you didn't cop those the first time, make sure you cop a pair on November 28th because they're doing a re-release of those. So I think I might cop a pair of those on that day just because I didn't get them on the channel in time. so we'll have to see. But you know, sneakers are expensive, so I might only get like maybe 2 or 3 more pairs for the rest of the year, just because I don't really want to break the bank. So we'll have to see. Now, on November 29th, the Air Jordan 10 Dark Mochas are coming out. And I want to know what people think about those sneakers. Do you like the Air Jordan 10 Dark Mochas? Is that a sneaker that you're gonna cop? Drop it in the comments, I'm interested to know. Also, the Air Jordan 1 High OG Black Metallic Gold is coming out the day after on November 30th. So that's definitely a sneaker that I'm interested. Absolutely something that I've been meaning to get for a while. I really wish that I could get the old pair, but the old pair is like, I don't know, it's definitely, I think, in the thousands, or I think it might be like $999 right now. So maybe even more than that, more or less. I haven't seen the price recently. So that is definitely a pair of sneakers that I would like to get. If I can hit on sneakers, that's probably a pair of sneakers that I'm really gonna be stoked for. That's gonna be a day that I make sure I have the money in my account on that day for sure. Now, I don't really like the J Balvin Air Jordan 1 highs. Those are gonna be coming out on December 4th. And also there's gonna be some, let's see, High Zoom Women's Comfort Summit Whites that are coming out on December 1. So if you like those women's, you know, Air Jordan 1s, that would definitely be an awesome option for you to check out. And we also have some NCAA Adidas Dawn issue. We got the Ville. I'm not really too stoked on those. I do kind of like this Air Jordan 4 Shashiko though, which is coming out December 5th. So if you're interested, make sure to check that out. Something that's interesting about these Air Jordan 9s, Black University Blue, I think that they kind of look really clean because there's only one blue accent on the entire sneaker. Well, actually no, there's 2 blue accents. There's one on the tongue and then there's one on the side, and you get a light blue Jumpman logo on the side of that sneaker. So I think that looks really clean. They put that in a really nice, you know, really nice place on the shoe, so it stands out really well. And it looks like the Air Jordan 11 Jubilee is going to be coming out again on the 12th. So make sure, 12th of December. So make sure that if you didn't cop on the shock drop, make sure you're ready December 12th for that Air Jordan 11 Jubilee 25th anniversary. So make sure to check that out. Also, looks like we have some Sacai and Nike Vapor Waffle Villain Red Neptune Greens. These sneakers actually look pretty cool. I haven't seen anything like these before. Definitely something that I think they're kind of pushing the limits with the colorways with the Sacai's. So I really think that this is maybe one of those colorways where they're kind of pushing the limits with it. Some are kind of bland colorways on the Sacai's, but I think that this one is actually a pretty interesting colorway. It's sort of like this dark turquoise and maybe this, like, I don't know, burgundy brown kind of color. So it's definitely an interesting sneaker. So make sure you check out the Nike Vapor Waffle Villains and Sacai collaboration. Red Neptune Green colorway. I actually kind of dig those. We'll see if I get them. I don't know. There's a lot of sneakers that I want to get between now and the end of the year. So we'll actually have to see what ends up happening. Moving on. All right, so even cooler than that, since I am in the Packer land, it looks like you have Sacai Nike Vapor Waffle Tour Yellows. And it looks like those are actually gonna go with some of the Packer jerseys, some of the Packer stuff that I got in Wisconsin. So I might actually have to cop a pair of those instead of the Neptune Greens. These are really cool. So I'd rather get the Tour Yellow Nike Sacai Vapor Waffles, and I will get those probably over the Neptune Green Vapor Waffle Sacai's. So I actually really like these Tour Waffles. They look really cool. I don't have a single pair of Nike and Sacai collaborations yet, so I'm pretty excited for that. We've got the 4D Core Black Solar Red, Ultra 4D Solar Red coming out. I've heard that it's actually worth it more so to actually just buy the Ultra Boost rather than buy the 4D. I've heard from some people that the 4D technology is a little bit stiff and it doesn't really break in all that well. So we'll have to see about that. I'm not really sure. And then, and I will say that the Sacai's are coming out December 12th. The Adidas Ultra 4D Core Black Solar Reds are coming out December 12th. We also have the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2. That's coming out December 18th. So I don't really know. I'm not a big Yeezy person yet, but I have heard from a few people that I should try to get a pair just because I've heard that they're pretty comfortable. So that might be a pair that I try to cop. I've also heard that the 350 breads are dropping again in December, but no one really knows when those are dropping. So keep an eye out for those Yeezy breads 350s. Those I've heard are dropping in December again, 2020. So make sure you check those out. And then it looks like we've got some Hyper Royal Jordan 13s. We also got an Air Jordan 12 coming out the day after Christmas. It looks like those Hyper Royal 13s are coming out December 19th. So we'll have to see. You know, right now I don't have any plans on buying those. So, you know, I will say, kind of going back and looking at the sneakers that are coming out throughout the rest of the year. What is here? I will tell you the sneakers that I'm probably the most excited about. So first and foremost on this last page, I would say the Sacai Nike Vapor Waffle Tour Yellow colorway. I really like that. If I can cop that sneaker, I'm gonna be pretty stoked. And then let's see what else. I really like those Air Jordan 1 High OG Black Metallic Golds. That's an excellent sneaker. The Nike Dunk High Black Varsity Maze 2020. That's coming out on December 9th. I would definitely cop a pair of those. And let me see what else. I do like the Dark Mocha Jordan 10s, but something about the red accents on that pair of sneakers just isn't really doing it for me. So I'd rather have the Dark Mocha 1s instead of the Dark Mocha 10s. So we'll have to see. And I'm not really a big fan of the J Balvins just because those are super loud, but I don't know, I just feel like there's too much going on with that sneaker, so I'm not really all that excited about it. Another sneaker that I'm pretty excited about are these Nike Kobe 5 Proto Bruce Lees. I'm not as big of a fan of the Proto Alternate colorway, but I really like the Proto Bruce Lee colorway. I've been meaning to cop some Nike Kobe Bruce Lees for a minute, but those are actually really expensive right now. So it's cool that they're restocking. I'm gonna see if I can get that one. That would be awesome if I could get it. And I'm not really a big fan of the Yeezy Boost 380 Onyx. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's something that I wasn't really stoked on, so I kind of passed it over the first time through. So last but not least, a sneaker that I really want is the Bape Undefeated and Adidas ZX 8000 Green. I really like that sneaker. Green is one of my favorite colors. This is probably a pair of sneakers that I'm just gonna get to wear. Even though it's expensive, even though it's, you know, Bape and Adidas collab, it's still a sneaker that, you know, retails for $140. It's gonna be affordable at first, so if you can get it, get it. I'm sure that it's gonna be going up and up after that, but there's just something about the green on this sneaker. It reminds me of those really bold, loud colorways that I like. I also like that it's got the double branding, it's got the Bape branding, and it also has the Undefeated, it's got triple branding. So it's got Undefeated branding, Bape, and it even has the Adidas 3 Stripes logo. So I don't know, I got nothing but good things to say about that sneaker. All in all, those are some sneakers that I really like that are coming out between now and the end of the year. I think that, you know, one thing that I didn't mention too that I really like is I like this Air Jordan 3 coming out on November 21st. Air Jordan 3 Court Purple. I think I'm gonna have to get a pair of those, probably to put it in a display case with my Jordan 1 Court Purples, just so I can get some more colors in the sneaker collection. So make sure to check that out. If you are interested, send me a DM. Maybe I could hook you up with some of these websites. Right now, the website that I'm using is Kicks on Fire. I am doing a screen mirroring so that hopefully this footage is copyright protected. All right, so that about wraps up my video for the day. I'm really glad that you all kind of hung out with me throughout this video. I know this was more of a longer video, but this is definitely some of the releases that I think I'm pretty stoked on throughout the rest of the year. I do want to say before I go, I don't recommend getting the Nike Air Max Lemonades. Personally, I think that if you get them and don't ever wear them. I made a mistake of wearing my Limeades, and the materials on my Limeades started to crack on me. I really only wore those sneakers one time, and now I'm afraid to wear them again just because I think the materials are really subpar. So the Nike Air Max 1 Lemonades are coming out November 26th. Just make sure if you buy that pair of sneakers, you're not really wearing it all that much, or maybe not even at all. I do think that that pair of sneakers is gonna go up in the long run as far as an investment sneaker, but I do wanna say just be careful with it. Don't wear it too much if you wanna make it an investment sneaker. Personally, I think that the quality of materials isn't worth it, but that being said, I'm glad you all tuned in for the video. Follow me on Instagram at Timmy's Kicks. I just made a Twitter, so follow me at Twitter at Timmy's Kicks as well. And I'll see you in the next video.